Intro. According to Merriam-Webster, longevity is a noun that means a long duration of individual life or long constance, permanence, durability. Some symptoms are constance, continuality, durability, and permanence. Some examples of using longevity in a sentence are: his longevity was remarkable, considering he was so sick when he was a child. Better medical treatment has led to greater longevity. They're trying to increase the product's longevity. According to Webster's 1913 dictionary, longevity is a noun that means long duration of life, length of life. According to dictionary.net, longevity is a noun that means long duration of life, length of life, or life prolonged to unusually old age. Longevity is a topic that fascinates both mystics and scientists, but they may have different approaches and goals. Mystics are people who seek direct experience of the divine or ultimate reality, often through meditation, prayer, or other spiritual practices. They may believe that longevity is a gift from God or a result of spiritual alignment. They may also seek longevity as a means to achieve enlightenment, transcendence, or liberation. Scientists are people who use observation, experimentation, and reasoning to understand the natural world and its phenomena. They may study longevity as a biological process that can be manipulated or enhanced by various interventions such as drugs, gene therapy, or cellular reprogramming. They may also seek longevity as a way to improve human health, quality of life, or social progress. Both mystics and scientists may share common currency and passion for exploring the mysteries of life and death. They may also have some overlapping interests and methods, such as using meditation or biofeedback to influence the mind-body connection. However, they may differ in their assumptions, values, and expectations about longevity. Mysteries may view longevity as a spiritual journey that requires faith and surrender, while scientists may view longevity as a scientific challenge that requires evidence and control. The concept of longevity. The concept of longevity has been around for centuries. Ancient Chinese, Indian, and Egyptian texts all mention the search for the elixir of life, a potion that would grant immortality. However, it wasn't until the 20th century that scientists began to study the aging process of herbs. According to an article from Very Well Health, life expectancy has increased dramatically since prehistoric times. In fact, in some ways, life expectancy has not changed all that much from 1800 to what is today. Setting aside infant and child mortality, the average lifespan for men and women of the mid-Victorian era was 73 and 75, respectively. By comparison, in 2011, the average life expectancy for females in the United States was 79, while the average life expectancy for males was 73. In pre-modern times, life expectancy was around 30 years in all regions of the world. However, according to an article from our world in data, life expectancy has increased rapidly since the age of enlightenment. In the early 19th century, life expectancy starting to increase in early industrialized countries where it stayed low in the rest of the world. Inner harmony. Welcome. It's an incredible morning, and today I'll discuss the revolution happening worldwide. Technology is changing rapidly, and over my 40 years in this field, I witnessed dramatic recently transformations. Let's journey back in time to the early 80s. I was a young adult, late 20s or early 30s, involved in the PC revolution at the outset. I worked for the Miami Beach. I worked for the Miami Beach police using a Xerox 820, a machine with only 16K of memory and floppy disks with 64K memory. We accomplished amazing things despite limited memory. One notable creation was a crime analysis program to deal with the surge in crime in Miami Beach during President Carter's acceptance of Cuban refugees sent by Castro. We developed a program to analyze and identify criminals based on characteristics like height, tattoos, etc., significance in a time when gangs used specific markers. We also designed a pawn shop program to track thefts, helping law enforcement match stolen items. Back then, with only 16K of memory and 64K of storage, we achieved this. Meanwhile, my business partner and I created the first visual real estate database, a unique search virtual house tour system. Though at one boards, the real estate industry was hesitant to adapt this innovative approach. We also explored virtual town concept, envisioning virtual real estate's high value, but large entities like Amazon began to monopolize these ideas. The innocence of early internet and social media, like Facebook, connected us with old friends. However, social media evolved into a highly addictive industry, impacting lives significantly. Recent developments in AI are both fascinating and alarming. AI technology could replace a significant portion of the world's workplace, posing challenges when wisdom is scarce. Our society's structural and financial disparities led to immense stress, worsened by the overwhelming impact of social media and technology. The medical field commercialization via advertisements underplays drug side effects, leading to an increasingly unhealthy society. We are among the unhealthiest nations dealing with mental and physical stress. However, there's an immense hope too. The world is shifting positively, and with awakening, we can restore humanity. We can restore harmony. Yoga and preventative medicine, once considered unconventional, are now widely accepted. However, the world's focus is external, neglecting the treasure within us, our own wisdom and divinity. Humanity has yet to realize the immense power and wonders within themselves. Our senses continue to aim outward, distracting us from internal exploration. As we venture into space exploration or technological advancements like AI, without understanding ourselves, our bodies, and without uniting for common good, we face immense risks. Understanding our interconnections, nurturing wisdom, and embracing simplicity and nature's beauty are crucial for a harmonious and fulfilling life. In essence, our spiritual journey reflects our inability to unite, understand the mind, and discover our true nature. We should explore our inner depths, prioritize wisdom, embrace simplicity, and cherish life's wonders. Instead, we're engrossed in materialism, seeking happiness externally, yet true contentment lies within. David Sinclair and his work on longevity. David Sinclair is a renowned longevity researcher and professor of genetics at Harvard Medical School. He is the co-director of the Paul F. Glenn Center for Biology of Aging Research at Harvard Medical School and a co-founder of several biotechnology companies. According to an article from Health News, Dr. Sinclair's core principles for aging and longevity include diet, exercise, and fasting. Although he does not endorse specific supplements, he does have a suggested list of supplements that benefit longevity. Dr. Sinclair endorses exercise and cold therapy as a modality to treat many conditions and extend life. Dr. Sinclair has become one of the most vocal proponents of the idea that aging is a disease that can and should be treated. He has gone even so far as to say that aging is humanity's biggest epidemic and that we should devote more resources to find a cure. Aging is a disease. Dr. Sinclair has become one of the most vocal proponents of the idea that aging is a disease that can and should be treated. In an interview with MBT Podcast, Dr. Sinclair explains that aging is a disease because it causes pain, suffering, and death. He believes that classifying aging as a disease opens up the door for incredible opportunities in the field of anti-aging therapies. Dr. Sinclair has even gone so far as to say that aging is humanity's biggest epidemic and that we should devote more resources to finding a cure. The Secret of the Golden Flower and Longevity 2. The Secret of the Golden Flower is a Chinese Taoist book on inner alchemy meditation, which also mixes Buddhist teachings with some Confucian thoughts. The book was produced by the Spirit Writing folk groups of two altars devoted to the deified Lu Dambin, Bailong Zhenhe, pure assembly of the White Dragon, and a branch of Gu Hongqi Ji, Old Red Love Hall, in Bling. This book is attributed to the famous Chinese immortal Lu Dobin, who is believed to have lived on Earth for more than 800 years. The Secret of the Golden Flower does not directly discuss longevity. However, it does provide guidance on how to cultivate one's inner self and achieve spiritual enlightenment. According to an article from New World Encyclopedia, The Secret of the Golden Flower teaches that one can achieve longevity by using action to attain non-action. One must not wish to leap over everything and penetrate directly. The doctrine I transmitted directly brings up working with essence and does not fall into a secondary method. That's why it's so wonderful. In other words, the book suggests that one can achieve longevity by focusing on cultivating their inner self and achieving spiritual enlightenment. By doing so, one can attain a state of non-action that will help them live a long and healthy life. Ultra-processed foods can shorten lifespan. According to an article from Harvard Health, consuming a diet high in ultra-processed foods can shorten lifespan. In an observational study, researchers found that high intake of ultra-processed foods was directly connected to a high risk of early deaths from all causes, especially cancer and cardiovascular disease. Ultra-processed foods often have fewer nutrients than unprocessed foods and contain higher amounts of sugar, salt, saturated fat, and food additives, all of which are associated with increased risk for chronic diseases. Another article from the Washington Post suggests that people can gain sizable health benefits at any age by cutting back on highly processed foods loaded with salt, sugar, and other additives, and replacing them with more nutritious foods like fruits, vegetables, nuts, beans, lentils, seafood, and whole grains. A study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that replacing a typical Western diet focused on red meat and processed foods with an optimized diet focused on eating less red and processed meat and more fruit and vegetables, legumes, whole grains, and nuts could add up to 13 years to one's life. In conclusion, consuming a diet high in junk food can have negative effects on longevity. By cutting back highly processed foods and replacing them with more nutritious options like fruit, vegetables, nuts, beans, lentils, seafood, and whole grains, people can gain sizable health benefits at any age. Latest scientific research on longevity and the East. The concept of longevity has been around for centuries in the East. Ancient Chinese, Indian, and Egyptian texts all mention the search for the elixir of life, a potion that would grant immortality. However, it was until the 20th century that scientists began to study the aging process in earnest. According to an article from PsycOrg, scientists at the MDI Biological Laboratory, in collaboration with scientists from the Buck Institute for Research on Aging in Novato, California, and Nanjing University in China, have identified synergistic cellular pathways for longevity that amplify life's fivefold in C. elegans, a nematode worm used as a model in aging research. Another article from Science Daily describes how researchers have developed a biosynthetic clock that keeps cells from reaching normal levels of deterioration related to aging. They engineered a gene oscillator that switches between the two normal paths of aging, slowing cells degeneration and setting a record for life extension. In addition to scientific research, there are many practices in the East that are believed to promote longevity. For example, according to an article from the New York Times, Okinawa, Japan has one of the highest life expectancies in the world. The Okinawans' diet is rich in vegetables, fruit, and whole grains, and low in meat and dairy products. Okinawans also practice a form of meditation called Hari Hichu Bu, which involves eating until you are 80% full. Another practice that is believed to promote longevity is Tai Chi. Tai Chi is a form of martial arts that originated in China. According to an article from Harvard Health, Tai Chi can help improve balance and flexibility and reduce stress. In conclusion, combining the latest scientific research on longevity with practices from the East can help promote healthy aging and increase lifespan. Ageism is one of the last socially accepted prejudices. Ageism is one of the last social acceptable prejudices. Ageism is defined as discrimination against older adults because of negative and inaccurate stereotypes. It's so ingrained in our culture that we often don't even notice. Most organizations now have diversity, equity, and inclusion departments to tackle issues such as racism and gender bias. Even in those departments, age bias is seldom on the radar. Ageism is this odd ism that it is still socially acceptable in many ways, said Joan Monerby, PhD Director of the Rosemary B. Fuss Center for Research on Aging and the Intergeneration Studies at LaSalle University in Newton, Massachusetts, and past president of the APA's Division 20 Adult Development and Aging. It is clear, however, that ageism has a host of negative effects for people's physical and mental well-being and society as a whole. In conclusion, ageism is still prevalent in our society today, which can have negative effects on people's physical and mental well-being. Ageism is a type of bias based on a person's age. Ageism is a type of bias based on a person's age. It can take main forms, stereotypes, prejudice, and discrimination. Here are some strategies to combat ageism. 1. Speak up. If you experience or witness ageism, speak up and challenge the stereotypes. 2. Engage in the world. Staying active both mentally and physically can help overcome ageism more easily. 3. Be positive. Attitude has a lot to do with how people can overcome ageism. A positive outlook can help you stay motivated and engaged. 4. Start a mentorship program. When people of different ages spend time together, both sides can benefit. 5. Push back against assumptions. If you hear someone repeating ageist truths, challenge those stereotypes that remove the stigma against older adults. 6. Include older people proactively, including older adults in decision-making processes and activities can help reduce prejudices and promote mutual understanding between generations. Policies and laws that address ageism, educational activities that enhance empathy and dispel misconceptions, and intergenerational activities that reduce prejudice all help decrease ageism. Remember that age is just a number, and everyone deserves to be treated with respect regardless of their age. Ageism can take many forms. Ageism can take many forms, including stereotypes, prejudice, and discrimination. Here are some examples of ageism. In the workplace, refusing to hire people over or under a certain age, asking for someone's age at a job interview when it's not relevant to your work, enacting policies that unfairly privilege one age group or another, viewing older people as out of touch, less productive, or stuck in their ways, viewing younger people as unskilled, irresponsible, or untrustworthy, bullying or harassing. In personal relationships, treating family members as though they are invisible, unintelligent, or expendable based on their age, making ageist jokes can imply someone is less valuable or less worthy of respect based on their age, making offensive generalizations about a specific generation, e.g., that millennials are entitled, disregarding someone's concern or wishes due to their age. It's important to recognize these examples of ageism and work towards creating a more inclusive society where everyone is treated with respect and dignity, regardless of their age. Longevity and the microbiome. Longevity and the microbiome is a fascinating topic that explores how the gut bacteria influences our aging process and health. According to some studies, people who live longer and healthier have more diverse and beneficial gut microbiomes than their peers. The gut microbiome may affect our immune system, inflammation, metabolism, and mood, and may be linked to age-related diseases such as cardiovascular disease, obesity, diabetes, cancer, and neurodegeneration. However, the causal relationships between the gut microbiome and longevity is not yet fully understood, and more research is needed to identify the specific microbiome signatures and mechanisms that promote aging health. The longevity diet. Discover the new science between stem cell activation and regeneration to slow down, fight disease, and optimize weight by Walter Longo. This book explains how to eat for optimal health and longevity based on the latest scientific research and the author's own clinical trials. It covers how the gut microbiome affects aging and disease and how to optimize it with diet and fasting. The mind-gut connection. How the hidden conversation within our bodies impacts our mood, our choices, and our overall health by Imran Mayer. This book explores how the gut-brain axis influences our mental and physical well-being and how we can harness its power to improve our mood, cognition, immunity, and aging. It also provides practical advice on how to nurture a healthy gut microbiome with food and lifestyle choices. The gut-immune connection. How understanding the connection between food and immunity can help us regain our health by Imran Mayer. This book reveals how the gut-immune axis shapes our health and longevity, and how chronic inflammation, obesity, immune system, autoimmune diseases, and aging are linked to an imbalance in the gut microbiome. It also offers a holistic approach to restore gut health and immunity with diet, exercise, stress management, and natural remedies. Longevity and telomeres. Longevity and telomeres are two concepts that are related to aging and health. Telomeres are the protective caps at the end of chromosomes that prevent DNA damage and loss during cell division. Longevity is the duration of a person's life, which can be influenced by many factors such as genetics, lifestyles, and environment. One of the theories of aging is that telomere shortening limits the number of times the cell can divide, leading to cellular senescence and aging. According to this theory, longer telomeres will allow cells to divide more times and delay aging. However, this theory is not fully supported by the evidence, as some studies have found that longer telomeres are also responded with increased risk of chronic diseases such as cancer. Moreover, telomere length does not consist a consistent marker of biological age, as it can vary depending on the tissue type, cell type, and the individual variation. Therefore, the correlation between longevity and telomeres is not straightforward or causal. It is likely that both longevity and telomeres are influenced by other factors such as oxidized stress, inflammation, nutrition, and epigenetics. To understand the role of telomeres in aging and health, more research is needed to identify the molecular mechanisms and pathways that link telomeres dynamics to cellular function and disease. Epigenetics and Bruce Lipton. Epigenetics is the study of how environmental factors and perceptions can influence the expression of genes without changing the DNA sequence. It is a fascinating emerging field of science that has many implications for health and well-being. Bruce Lipton is a cell biologist and author who has contributed to the development and popularization of epigenetics. He has written several books on the topics such as the biology of belief, spontaneous evolution, and the honeymoon effect. He has also given many lectures and interviews of how epigenetics can help us understand ourselves and our potential. However, Bruce Lipton is not the father of epigenetics. The term epigenetics was first coined by Conwell Waddington in 1942, and the concept has been explored by many scientists before and after him, such as Jean-Baptiste Lamarck, Gregory Mendel, Barbara McClintock, and Eric Kander. Bruce Lipton is one of the many researchers who have advanced the field of epigenetics, but he's not the originator or sole authority on it. The biology of belief. The biology of belief is a term coined by Bruce Lipton, a cell biologist and author, to describe how our thoughts and perceptions can affect the expression of our genes. He claims that we can change our biology by changing our beliefs, and that we are not limited by our genetic inheritance. He bases his ideas on the new science of epigenetics, which studies how environmental factors and signals can modify the activity of genes without altering the DNA sequence. According to Lipton, the cell membrane is like a brain that receives and processes information from the environment and then sends signals to the nucleus where the DNA is stored. He argues that cell membranes is more important than the DNA in determining the fate and behavior of the cell, and that the DNA is not a fixed blueprint, but a dynamic and adaptable molecule that responds to the signal it receives. He also suggests that our subconscious mind, which is formed by our early experience and influences, controls most of our biological functions and behaviors, and that we can reprogram it by using conscious awareness and positive affirmations. Lipton's book, The Biology of Belief, unleashes the power of consciousness, matter, and miracles, is a best-selling book that explains his theory in detail, using simple language, illustrations, humor, and everyday examples. He also provides evidence from his own experiments and those of other scientists who have explored the link between mind and matter. He hopes that his book will inspire people to realize their true potential and create a more harmonious and healthy world. The current state of research on epigenetics. Epigenetics is the study of how environmental factors and perceptions can influence the expression of genes without changing the DNA sequence. It is a fascinating emerging field of science that has many implications for health and well-being. The current state of research in epigenetics is very active and diverse. Scientists are exploring how epigenetic mechanisms such as DNA methylation, histone modifications, and non-coding RNA regulates gene expression in different cells, tissues, and organs. They are also investigating how epigenetic changes can be inherited, reversed, or influenced by various factors such as diet, stress, drugs, aging, and disease. Some of the current topics and applications of epigenetic research includes the role of epigenetics in development and differentiation, such as how stem cells maintain their pluripotency, or how epigenetic patterns are established during embryogenesis. The role of epigenetics in cancer, such as how epigenetic alterations can contribute to tumors, metastasis, drug resistance, or immune evasion. The role of epigenetics in neurobiology and psychiatry, such as how epigenetic process can affect brain functions, behavior, memory, learning, and mental disorders. The role of epigenetics in immunology and infectious disease, such as how epigenetic regulation can modulate immune responses, inflammation, autoimmunity, or host pathogen interactions. The role of epigenetics in metabolism and endocrinology, such as how epigenetic modifications can influence metabolic pathways, hormone signaling, obesity, diabetes, or cardiovascular diseases. The role of epigenetics in environmental and evolution biology, such as how epigenetic variation can respond to environmental stimuli adapted to changing conditions, or phenotypic diversity. Epigenetics research is also advancing the development of new technologies and tools for studying and manipulating the epigenome. These include methods for detecting, quantifying, mapping, editing, or modulating epigenetic marks and factors. Moreover, epigenetic research is opening new avenues for diagnosis and therapies of various diseases. These include biomarkers for early detection, prognosis, or prediction of responses to treatments, drugs that target epigenetic enzymes or pathways, or gene therapies that correct or modify epigenetic defects. Dr. Joe Dispenza and the quest for longevity. In the quest for longevity and a healthier, more fulfilling life, many individuals turn to various methods and techniques to extend their years and enhance their overall well-being. Among the influential figures in the realm of mind-body medicine, one name stands out prominently: Dr. Joe Dispenza. Dr. Joe Dispenza is a prominent figure in the field of neuroscience, meditation, and personal transformation. He is a passionate advocate of the idea that the mind has a profound impact on our physical health and longevity. His work has gathered immense attention as he combines the latest insights from the field of neuroscience with ancient wisdom and mindfulness practices. The mind-body connection, the central concept of Dr. Dispenza's work, revolves around the idea that the mind and body are deeply interconnected. He poses that our thoughts and emotions have a direct impact on our physical health and can influence the aging process. Through a combination of meditation, mental exercises, and lifestyle changes, Dr. Dispenza believes we can tap into the body's innate capacity for self-healing and in turn extends our longevity. Meditation and longevity. Meditation is a fundamental component of Dr. Dispenza's approach to enhancing longevity. He argues that meditation is a powerful tool for reprogramming the mind and body. By entering a state of deep meditation, individuals can disconnect from their habitual thought patterns and access a higher state of consciousness. This, in turn, can lead to reduced stress, improved emotional well-being, and even greater longevities. Studies have shown that regular meditation can positively impact various aspects of health, including lowering blood pressure, improving sleep, and reducing the risk of chronic diseases. When practiced consistently, meditation can contribute to our overall sense of well-being that may add years to one's life. The role of epigenetics. Dr. Dispenza also emphasizes the importance of how epigenetics in the quest for longevity. Epigenetics is the study of how our environment and lifestyle choices can influence the expression of our genes. He argues that by making conscious choices in our daily lives, such as practicing meditation, adopting a healthy diet, and managing stress, we can positively influence our gene expressions and slow down the aging process. Visualization and affirmations. Another key aspect of Dr. Dispenza's approach is the use of visualization and affirmations. He encourages individuals to create a clear mental image of their ideal future and to affirm their intentions regularly. By consistently focusing on positive outcomes and desired health, people can change the neural pathways in their brains, reinforcing healthier habits and attitudes that contribute to a larger, longer, and more fulfilling life. lifestyle, and longevity. Dr. Dispenza also advocates for a holistic approach to longevity. In addition to meditation and mental exercises, he underscores the importance of maintaining a balanced and healthy lifestyle. Regular exercise, a nutritional-rich diet, and adequate sleep are all critical factors in supporting a long and healthy life. Conclusion: Dr. Dispenza's work offers a unique perspective on the connection between the mind, body, and longevity. By integrating practices such as meditation, visualization, and affirmations, he believes individuals can unlock their potential for self-healing and lead longer, more vibrant lives. While Dr. Dispenza's approach may not be a panacea, it underscores the significance of mindset and consciousness in the pursuit of greater longevity. As science continues to advance and our understanding of the mind-body connection deepens, the possibilities for extending our years and enhancing our well-being are indeed intriguing and promising. Dr. Joe Dispenza and the mind-body connection. The mind-body connection, a fundamental principle. The mind-body connection is a fundamental principle in medicine and wellness. It acknowledges the intricate relationship between our mental and emotional states and our physical health. This concept suggests that our thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and attitudes can significantly impact our physiological well-being, often in ways we may not immediately recognize. Dr. Joe Dispenza's journey into exploring the mind-body connection is catalyzed by a personal experience. After suffering a life-altering bike accident, he found himself facing a daunting prognosis that conventional medicine had little hope of changing. Undeterred, he embarked on a remarkable path to self-healing by delving into the power of the mind. Neuroplasticity, the brain's remarkable ability to change. One of Dr. Dispenza's most significant contributions to the field is his exploration of neuroplasticity, the brain's remarkable ability to rewire itself. He emphasizes that our brains are not fixed in their structures and functions, but can change, adapt, and grow throughout our lives. Through dedicated practice such as meditation, mindfulness, and visualization, individuals can influence their neural pathways. This rewiring of the brain can lead to positive shifts in thoughts, emotions, and ultimately physical health. Dr. Dispenza's work demonstrates that cultivating new constructive thought patterns and emotions can have transformative effects on our well-being. The impact of stress. Stress is a pervasive aspect of modern life, and its impact on the mind and body is substantial. Dr. Dispenza highlights the role of stress in the development and exacerbation of numerous health conditions. Chronic stress can lead to hormonal imbalances, immune system suppression, and even cellular damage. By understanding and addressing the root causes of stress, individuals can take steps to mitigate its harmful effects. Dr. Dispenza advocates for practices like meditation and mindfulness as powerful tools to reduce stress and restore equilibrium to the mind and body. Healing from within. Dr. Joe's teachings underscores the potential for self-healing. By fostering a deep belief in the body's capacity to heal itself, individuals can take an active role in their own well-being. Through guided meditations, visualization exercises, and then an intentional cultivation of positive emotion. He guides people towards tapping into the body's innate healing mechanisms. Quantum physics, the mind-body connection. Dr. Dispenza often integrates concepts of quantum physics into his work. Quantum physics explores the behavior of matter and energy at the subatomic level and suggests that our thoughts and emotions can have a profound influence on our physical reality. Dr. Dispenza's teachings encourages individuals to use this knowledge to manifest positive outcomes in their lives. Conclusion. Dr. Joe Dispenza's work on the mind-body connection offers a compelling perspective on the interplay between our thoughts, emotions, and physical health. It underscores the transformative potential of the mind and its role in healing, growth, and personal development. As our understanding of this connection deepens, so does our capacity to influence our own well-being and lead more fulfilling, healthier lives. Dr. Dispenza's contributions continue to inspire and empower countless individuals on their journeys to better health and personal transformation. Dr. Joe Dispenza and meditation for longevity. Meditation is a powerful practice with a history that spans millennia, revered for its capacity to promote emotional well-being, mental clarity, and overall health. Dr. Joe Dispenza, a prominent figure in the field of meditation, neuroscience, and personal transformation, has contributed significantly to our understanding of how meditation can influence longevity and well-being. The healing power of meditation. Meditation is a contemplative practice that involves focusing the mind and eliminating distractions to achieve a state of heightened awareness and mental clarity. While its origins can be traced back to ancient Eastern traditions, modern science has increasingly recognized the profound benefits of meditation for mental and physical health. Dr. Joe Dispenza emphasizes that meditation is not merely a relaxation technique, but a powerful tool for self-transformation. He argues that the benefit of meditation extends far beyond the meditation cushion, influencing every aspect of our lives, including our health and longevity. Stress reduction and longevity. One of the most well-documented effects of meditation is its ability to reduce stress. Chronic stress can have detrimental effects on the body, leading to a range of health issues, including heart disease, immune system dysfunction, and accelerating aging. Dr. Dispenza's work underscores the role of meditation in mitigating the impact of stress on the body and mind. Through mindfulness practice and meditation techniques, individuals can activate the body's relaxation response, reducing the production of stress hormones like cortisol. As a result, meditation can contribute to lower blood pressure, improve sleep, and enhance emotional well-being, all which play a crucial role in promoting longevity. Epigenetics, how meditation influences gene expression. Dr. Dispenza also delves into the realm of epigenetics, the study of how environmental factors and lifestyle choices can influence gene expression. He argues that meditation can positively affect our genes by promoting healthy gene expression and suppressing harmful ones. By reducing stress, improving emotional well-being, and fostering positive emotions, meditation can guide the body towards better health and a longer life. The role of mindset. Dr. Joe Dispenza's approach to meditation for longevity also highlights the role of mindset. By entering a meditative state, individuals can access a higher level of consciousness and shift their thought patterns and beliefs. This shift can lead to the development of a more positive and health-focused mindset, which in turn influences lifestyle choices that support longevity. Visualizations and affirmations. Visualizations and affirmations are an integral component of Dr. Dispenza's meditation practices. Through these techniques, individuals create a clear mental image of their desired health and longevity. Repeated affirmations reinforce these intentions and goals, allowing individuals to make deep-seated changes in their consciousness and habits, which can have a profound effect on their overall well-being. Holistic living. Dr. Dispenza's approach to meditation for longevity is holistic, encompassing not only meditation practices, but also a commitment to a balanced and health-focused lifestyle. Regular exercise, a nutrient-rich diet, and adequate sleep complement meditation, contributing to overall well-being and the potential for extended life. Conclusion. Dr. Dispenza's exploration of meditation's role in longevity underscores the profound potential of this ancient practice. By reducing stress, positively influencing gene expression, fostering a health-focused mindset, and promoting holistic living, meditation becomes a potential tool for enhancing not only the quality, but the quantity of our lives. As the scientific community continues to unravel the intricate relationship between meditation and doctor and longevity, Dr. Dispenza's teachings offer an inspiring pathway toward a healthier, more fulfilling life. Dr. Joe Dispenza and the role of epigenetics. In the pursuit of understanding the profound connection between the mind, body, and overall health, Dr. Joe Dispenza is at the forefront of investigating the role of epigenetics. This emerging field of study offers fascinating insights into how our genes are influenced by external factors, including our thoughts, emotions, and lifestyle choices. Unlocking the epigenetic code. Epigenetic is the study of how environmental factors and behaviors can influence gene expression without altering the underlying DNA sequence. While our genetic code provides the blueprint for our bodies, epigenetic modifications determine which genes are activated or silenced. Dr. Joe Dispenza's work delves deep into the potential for conscious choice, particularly through meditation and mindfulness, to positively impact these epigenetic processes. Epigenetics and health. Epigenetic modifications can either contribute to health or be a precursor for disease. For example, a lifestyle that includes a healthy diet, regular exercise, and stress management can lead to positive epigenetic changes that promote well-being and longevity. Conversely, unhealthy habits, and chronic stress can induce harmful epigenetic changes, increasing the risk of diseases such as cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. Dr. Dispenza's teachings emphasizes that individuals have the power to influence their gene expression through conscious choices and lifestyle modifications. This concept challenges the deterministic view of genetics and provides hope for a healthier future based on personal power. Meditation and epigenetics. Meditation and mindfulness practices form the central component of Dr. Dispenza's approach to modifying epigenetic factors. By entering a state of deep meditation, individuals can reprogram their minds, reduce stress, and positively affect gene expression. These changes can lead to improved overall health and increased potential for longevity. Meditation promotes relaxation, and as a result, it can decrease the production of stress hormones, including cortisol. Lowering stress levels have a direct impact on gene expression, helping to activate genes associated with health and longevity while inhibiting those linked to disease and aging. Emotional well-being and epigenetics. Dr. Dispenza emphasizes the importance of cultivating positive emotions in one's life, as they can be powerful catalysts for positive epigenetic changes. Experiencing emotions such as love, gratitude, and joy can lead to the activation of genes associated with well-being and longevity, while negative emotions like anger and fear can trigger detrimental epigenetic changes. Through meditation and mindfulness practice, individuals can learn to manage and transform their emotional response to life's challenges. By reducing negative emotions and increasing positive ones, they can actively influence their gene expression, potentially adding years to their lives and improving their overall quality of life. Epigenetics and personal transformation. Dr. Joe Dispenza's work underscores the potential for personal transformation by consciously modifying epigenetic factors. By incorporating meditation, mindfulness, and positive emotional experience into daily life, individuals can make profound changes in their well-being and increase their potential for longevity. As we continue to unlock the secrets of the epigenome, we are discovering the incredible power of conscious choice to influence our genes and shape our destiny. Dr. Dispenza's teachings offer a path towards a healthier, more fulfilling life by harnessing the potential Dr. Joe Dispenza to promote visualization and affirmations. Dr. Joe Dispenza has been widely recognized for his work on the power of visualization and affirmations as transformative tools for personal growth, healing, and achieving one's full potential. In this chapter, we will explore how Dr. Dispenza's teachings on visualization and affirmations can play a pivotal role in one's journey towards self-improvement and wellness. The science of visualization. Visualization is the mental practice of creating vivid and detailed mental images of desired outcomes. Dr. Dispenza asserts that this practice is not limited to wishful thinking, but has a scientific basis on how the brain functions. Visualization can be a powerful tool for reprogramming the mind and body to achieve a specific goal. Dr. Dispenza draws upon the field of neuroscience to explain the efficacy of visualization. While we engage vivid mental imagery. The brains process it as if it were a real experience, activating the same neural pathways and neurotransmitter. This process can be harnessed for personal growth, including the improvement of physical health and longevity. Affirmations, the power of positive statements. Affirmations are powerful statements that reflect one's goals, intentions, and desired outcomes. Dr. Dispenza's teachings emphasizes the transformative power of affirmations by using them as tools to shift one's thought patterns and beliefs. Affirmations are not mere words. They are means to reprogram the subconscious mind. By consistently repeating positive affirmations, individuals can create new neural pathways, replacing negative or limiting beliefs with empowering ones. This practice helps shift the mindset towards a more positive and constructive orientation. Visualizations and affirmations in healing. Dr. Joe Dispenza often discusses the role of visualization and affirmations in the context of healing. He advocates by envisioning a state of health and repeating affirmations related to well-being, individuals can activate their body's innate self-healing mechanisms. In situations of illness or journey, visualizing the body's healing process in action can help direct the body's resources towards recovery. The power of affirmations can boost confidence and hope, which play a significant role in healing. By focusing on positive thoughts and intentions, individuals can potentially contribute to their own healing and longevity. Cultivating a positive mindset. One of the core tenets of Dr. Dispenza's work is the idea that the mind influences the body's state of health. Visualization and affirmation serve as tools for cultivating a positive mindset. By actively engaging in these practices, individuals can rewire their thought patterns and beliefs to align with the desired outcomes, whether those outcomes relate to health, success, or overall well-being. Integration with meditation. Visualization and affirmations are often integrated into Dr. Dispenza's meditation practices. In a deep meditation state, individuals are more receptive to the suggestions offered by affirmations and the mental imagery presented in visualization. These components work together to enhance the transformative power of meditation, fostering profound connection between the mind and the body. Conclusion. Dr. Joe Dispenza teachings on visualization and affirmations offer a powerful approach to achieving personal transformation, healing, and enhanced sense of well-being. By understanding the scientific basis of these practices and integrating them into meditation and daily life, individuals have the potential to shift their mindset, reprogram their beliefs, and unlock their capacity for self-improvement and longevity. Through visualization and affirmations, we can actively shape our destinies and experience the transformative potential of the mind-body connection. Dr. Joe Dispenza and Lifestyle for Longevity. In the pursuit of a longer and healthier life, lifestyle choices play a pivotal role. Dr. Joe Dispenza, known for his work in the field of neuroscience, meditation, and personal transformation, emphasizes the importance of a holistic and health-focused lifestyle as a key element in achieving longevity. The holistic approach to longevity. Dr. Joe Dispenza's teachings underscore the significance of adapting a comprehensive approach to health and well-being. While meditation, visualization, and affirmations are powerful tools in achieving longevity, they are most effective when integrated to a broader lifestyle that promotes health at all levels. Regular exercise. Physical activity is a cornerstone of Dr. Dispenza's approach to longevity. Regular exercise supports cardiovascular health, straightens muscles and bones, improves mental clarity, and enhances overall well-being. Exercise is not only important for physical health, but also for reducing stress and promoting emotional balance. By engaging in a consistent exercise routine, individuals can boost their energy levels, maintain a healthy weight, and reduce the risk of various chronic conditions, contributing to a longer, more active life. Nutrition and diet. A balanced and nutritious diet is another integral component of Dr. Dispenza's approach to longevity. Eating a variety of whole, unprocessed foods provides essential nutrients that supports the body's functions and bolsters the immune system. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats can help prevent chronic diseases and promote overall health. Furthermore, Dr. Dispenza encourages mindful eating, paying attention to what and how we eat. This approach fosters a deeper connection to the food we consume and promotes healthier eating habits. Stress management. Chronic stress has been linked to a range of health issues, from heart disease to mental health disorders. Dr. Dispenza emphasizes the importance of effective stress management in the pursuit of longevity. Stress reduction techniques, including meditation, mindfulness, and deep breathing exercises, can help lower stress hormone levels and support emotional well-being. Adequate sleep. Quality sleep is vital for physical and mental restoration. Dr. Dispenza's teachings acknowledge the crucial role of sleep in achieving longevity. A good night's sleep allows the body to repair itself, consolidates learning and memory, and maintains emotional balance. By adopting healthy sleep hygiene practices, individuals can enhance their overall health and well-being. Social connections. Dr. Dispenza also highlights the importance of social connections and a strong support system in promoting longevity. Meaningful relations and social interactions can contribute to emotional well-being and can help individuals navigate life challenges with resilience. The mind-body connection. Dr. Dispenza's work emphasizes the connection between the mind and the body in the context of lifestyle choices. A positive mindset achieved through meditation, visualization, affirmations, and conscious choices can significantly influence lifestyle decisions. Individuals with a health-focused mindset are more likely to engage in exercises, making nutritious food choices, managing stress effectively, and prioritize sleep. Conclusions. Dr. Joe Dispenza's teaching, lifestyle, and longevity provide a holistic blueprint for achieving a long and healthier life. By integrating exercise, nutrition, stress management, sleep, social connections, and a health-focused mindset, individuals actively shape their destiny. These lifestyle choices can unlock the potential for self-improvement and well-being, creating the foundation for a life filled with vitality and longevity. As the field of neuroscience and mind-body medicine continues to evolve, Dr. Dispenza's work offers an inspiring and practical approach to living a long and fulfilling life. Joe Dispenza, researcher with University of San Diego. Joe Dispenza is a researcher, author, and speaker who teaches people how to use the power of their mind to heal themselves and create their desired reality. He has partnered with the University of California, San Diego, UCSD, to conduct scientific studies on the effects of meditation on various biological markers such as immunity, gene expression, and brain activity. Some of his research findings suggest that advanced meditators can resist illness and influence their own psychology through their mental state. He also collaborates with other universities and institutions to measure the changes that occur in people who attend his week-long retreats, where he guides them through his meditation techniques. Joe Dispenza's work is based on the premise that we are not victims of our genes or our environment, but rather creators of our own reality. He claims by changing our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, we can rewire our brains and recondition our bodies to experience greater health, happiness, foods and that lower blood pressure. Incorporating certain foods into your diet can help lower blood pressure naturally. These foods are often rich in nutrients like potassium, fiber, and antioxidants, which have been shown to have a positive impact on blood pressure. Here are some foods that can help lower blood pressure. 1. Leafy greens. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are high in potassium, which helps your kidneys excrete more sodium through urine, therefore reducing blood pressure. 2. Berries. Berries such as blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are rich in flavonoids, which help dilate blood vessels and lower blood pressure. 3. Beets. Beets are high in nitrates, which can help relax blood vessels and improve blood flow. You can eat them cooked, roasted, or in juice form. 4. Oats. Oats are a great source of fiber, which can help reduce blood pressure. They also contain beta-glucans, which have been associated with lowering blood pressure. 5. Fatty fish. Salmon, mackerel, and sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which have been shown to lower blood pressure and reduce inflammation. 6. Seeds. Flax seeds, chia seeds, and hemp seeds are high in potassium, magnesium, and fiber, all which can contribute to lower blood pressure. 7. Garlic. Garlic contains allicin, a compound that has been shown to have a mild blood pressure lowering effect. 8. Nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, and sunflower seeds are a good source of potassium, magnesium, and healthy fats that can help lower blood pressure. 9. Bananas. Bananas are high in potassium and low in sodium, making them an excellent choice for maintaining healthy blood pressure. 10. Low-fat dairy. Low-fat or Greek yogurt and skim milk are good sources of calcium and protein, which may contribute to lower blood pressure. 11. Pomegranates. Pomegranates are rich in antioxidants and have been shown to reduce blood pressure and improve cholesterol profiles. 12. Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate with a cacao content of 70% or higher contains flavonoids that may help lower blood pressure. Enjoy it in moderation. 13. Herbs and spices. Certain herbs and spices like basil, thyme, and turmeric can add flavor to your dish while potentially lowering blood pressure. It's important to know why these foods can be a part of the heart-healthy diet. They are most effective when combined with an overall balanced diet that is low in sodium, saturated fats, and processed foods. Additionally, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, including regular exercise and stress management, is essential for managing blood pressure effectively. If you have hypertension that raise blood health concerns, consult with a healthcare provider to avoid foods that may raise blood pressure. It's important to limit or avoid certain dietary choices. High blood pressure, hypertension, can be influenced by your diet, so reducing the intake of certain foods can help manage blood pressure levels. Here are some foods that may raise blood pressure. 1. Sodium, salt. High sodium intake is a major contributor to high blood pressure. Processed and restaurant foods are often loaded with sodium. Reducing salt intake by avoiding highly processed foods, canned soups, fast foods, and excessive use of salts can help. 2. Processed and packaged foods. Many processed and packaged foods, such as chips, crackers, canned soups, and frozen meals, contains high level of sodiums. Always check food labels for sodium content. 3. Canned and pickled foods. Canned vegetables, pickles, olives, and other pickled foods are typically high in sodium due to the pickling process. 4. Processed meats. Bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and other processed meats are often high in sodium and saturated fats, both of which can raise blood pressure. Fast food. Fast food items like burgers, fried chicken, and French fries tend to be high in sodium, unhealthy fats, and empty calories. Sugar-sweetened beverages. Drinks like soda, sweetened iced tea, and fruit juice can contribute to weight gain and insulin resistance, potentially raising blood pressure. Sesame, excessive caffeine. While moderate caffeine intake doesn't necessarily raise blood pressure, excessive consumption from energy drinks or large amounts of coffee can lead to temporary increase in blood pressure. 8. Alcohol. Drinking alcohol in excess can lead to hypertension. Limit alcohol consumption to moderate levels, up to 1 drink per day for women and up to 2 drinks per day for man. 9. High sugar foods. Foods high in added sugars like candy, sugary cereals, and pastries can contribute to weight gain and may indirectly impact blood pressure. 10. Fried foods. Fried foods are often high in unhealthy fats and calories, which can contribute to weight gain and increase the risk of hypertension. 11. High-fat dairy products. Full-fat dairy products like whole milk, cheese, and butter can contribute to unhealthy cholesterol levels which may affect blood pressure. 12. Excessively spicy foods. Some people are sensitive to spicy foods, which can temporarily raise blood pressure due to the body's response to heat. It's important to remember that individual responses to foods can vary, and not everyone will be affected the same way. If you have any concerns about your blood pressure or specific dietary needs, it's advisable to consult with a healthcare provider or registered dietitian for personalized guidance and recommendations. Maintaining a balanced diet, regular physical activity, and managing stress are key components of managing and preventing health disease.
Gregg Braden and longevity.
Gregg Braden is an author, speaker, and researcher who explores the connection between science and spirituality. He has written several books on topics such as the power of the human mind, the nature of reality, and the secrets of ancient civilizations. One of his main interests is longevity, or how to live longer and healthier lives. He believes that we have the potential to self-regulate our biology and influence our aging process through our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. He also teaches techniques to activate our innate healing abilities and harmonize our heart and brain. He has conducted and participated in various scientific studies that demonstrate the effects of meditation and consciousness on our physical and mental well-being. Gregg Braden's work is based on the premise that we are not separate from nature, but rather part of a unified field of intelligence that connects us with everything in existence. He claims that by aligning ourselves with this field, we can access our true potential and create a better
Gregg
world
Braden is
for
a biologist
and
and
author for others. Who has written about the connection between intelligence, consciousness, and artificial intelligence, AI. He has also explored the implications of AI for geoengineering, religious texts, and extraterrestrial intelligence. He believes that AI is a powerful tool that can be used for good or evil, depending on how we choose to use it. He also warns that AI may pose a threat to our humanness and our free will if we do not regulate it wisely. Here's a quote I wrote that generates a random quote from Gregg Braden about AI. Import, random, quote is equal to, AI is not the problem. The problem is what to do with AI. AI is a reflection of us. It mirrors our strengths and our weaknesses. AI can be our ally or our enemy. It depends on how we program it. AI can never replace human consciousness. It can only mimic it. AI can help solve the problems we face, but it can also create new ones. Print, rounded.choice, quotes. The singularity is a hypothetical point in the future when artificial intelligence, AI, will surpass human intelligence and create a new era of technology and social change. Some people see it as a threat, while others see it as an opportunity. Gregg Braden is the author and researcher who explores the connection between science and spirituality. He has written several books on topics such as the power of the human mind, the nature of reality, and the secrets of ancient civilization. He has not written specifically about the singularity, but he has expressed his views on AI and its implications for humanity. He believes that AI is not inherently good or evil, but rather a reflection of our own consciousness and values. He also believes we have the potential to co-create with AI and use it as a tool for positive transformation rather than a weapon for destruction. He suggests that we need to embrace a new human story that recognizes our interconnection with all life and our responsibility for the future we create. He also suggests that we need to develop our innate abilities of intuition, compassion, and self-regulation, which can help us to achieve a higher level of intelligence and awareness than AI could ever achieve. Greg Braden's work is based on the premise that we are not separate from Naropa, but rather part of a unified field of intelligence that connects us with everything, Tibetan Buddhist practices. He claims that by aligning ourselves with this field, we can access our true potential with the subtle body, especially for our inner heat and for Tumo energy. They are also known as the 6 Dharmas of Naropa, or the Path of Means. According to some sources, these practices can also enhance longevity or the ability to live longer and healthier lives. One of the benefits of Tumo is that it can regulate the body temperature and prevent disease. Another benefit is that it can prepare the practitioner for the clear light mind yoga, which is said to be the ultimate method for attaining enlightenment and transcending death. Furthermore, the Dream Yoga and the Bardo Yoga can help the practitioner to overcome the fear of death and to navigate the intermediate state between lives. These practices are not easy to master and require proper guidance from qualified and longevity. They also require a strong foundation are two topics that have a meditation and wisdom. Taoism is a blend of religion and philosophy, but that teaches how to live in harmony with the Tao, the source and pattern of all that exists. Longevity is the term used to describe the length of life or lifespan for an individual or a population. Taoists believe that the goal of life is not to increase, but to balance the energies of yin and yang with oneself and the world. Taoists also practices various techniques to enhance their health and prolong their lifespan, such as meditation, breathing exercises, martial arts, herbal medicine, and sexual practices. Here is a table that summarizes some of the main aspects of Taoism and longevity. Attitude. Taoism. Not predefining age or limits to one's nature. Living each day fully and activity. Longevity. Being open-minded and curious, seeking new experience and learning opportunities. Diet. Eating a balanced, variety, and healthy diet. Avoiding junk food and refined sugars. Eating foods that contain certain antioxidants, such as green tea, bok choy, plums, cabbage, yogurt, and brown rice. Longevity. Eating a balanced, variety, and healthy diet. Avoiding junk foods and refined sugars. Eating foods that contain antioxidants, such as green tea, bok choy, plums, cabbage, yogurt, and brown rice. Exercising. Practicing martial arts such as Tai Chi or Qigong. These are forms of moving meditation that improve physical and mental health. Practicing physical activity regularly, such as walking, jogging, swimming, or cycling. These are forms of aerobic exercises that improve cardiovascular health. Meditation. Practice meditation daily, such as sitting quietly or chanting mantras. These are forms of mental training that calm the mind and cultivate awareness. Practice meditation daily, such as sitting quietly or chanting mantras. These are forms of meditation that can calm the mind and cultivate awareness. Sexuality. Practicing sexual techniques
Sleep
that enhance
and
vitality
a trillion
and pleasure.
times bliss.
These are forms
Sleep
of energy
and dreams are
exchange
very
that
important for
balance
our
yin
well-being
and yang
and our
forces.
understanding of reality.
Practicing
They are more important
sexual
than waking
techniques
consciousness,
that
which is
enhance
limited and
vitality and
influence
pleasure.
our actions
These
and
are
thoughts.
forms of energy exchange.
Karma
that
is a law
balance
of
yin
cause and effect
yang
that governs our
forces.
awakened life. It means that whenever we do, say, or think has consequences for ourselves and others. Karma does not affect us in dreams and deep sleep, where we are free from its bondage. Brahma is the ultimate reality that is beyond all names and forms. It is the source of everything and the essence of our true self. Brahma is one without a second and cannot be divided
Importance
or
of
separated
sleep.
by anything.
Sleep
In
is a
deep
vital
sleep, we
process that
experience
affects
a
our
state of
physical
bliss
and
and
mental
unity
health,
with Brahma,
as well as our
where
learning and memory.
we are not aware of
During
of
sleep, our
anything
body
else.
and brain this is the
perform
highest
various
state of
functions
consciousness
that help us
and the
recover
goal
from the day
of spiritual
and
prepare
prepare
for the next one.
all other beings.
Sleep
depend
also
upon this
allows
bliss
us to
for
consolidate
their
and
existence.
process the information that we have acquired during wakefulness. Sleep is not a uniform state, but rather a cycle of 4 different stages that repeat several times throughout the night. Each stage has its own characteristics and benefits for our well-being. The 4 stages of sleep are: Stage 1. This is the lightest stage of sleep when we are easily awakened by external stimuli. It lasts for about 5 to 10 minutes and serves as a transition between wakefulness and deeper sleep. In this stage, our brain waves slow down and our muscles relax. Stage 2. This is the most common stage of sleep, where we spend about half our total sleep time. It lasts for about 10 to 25 minutes and serves as a preparation for deeper sleep. In this stage, our brain waves become even slower, but with occasional burst activity called sleep spindles and K complexes. These are thought to protect our sleep from disturbances and enhance our memory and learning. Stage 3. This is the deepest stage of sleep, where we are hard to awaken and have no awareness of our surroundings. It lasts for about 20 to 40 minutes and serves as a restoration for our body and brain. In this stage, our brain waves reach their lowest frequency, called delta waves. This is when our body releases growth hormones, repairs tissue, straightens the immune systems, and clears toxins from the brain. Stage 4. This is the most unique stage of sleep, where we experience vivid dreams and rapid eye movements, REM. It lasts for about 10 to 60 minutes and serves as a stimulation for our brain and emotions. In this stage, our brain waves become faster and more similar to those in wakefulness, but our muscles are paralyzed to prevent us from acting out our dreams. This is when our brain consolidates and recognizes memories, enhances creativity, regulates mood, and processes emotions. As we progress through the night, the length and composition of each sleep cycle changes. The first cycle is usually shorter and has less REM sleep, while the later cycles are longer and have more REM sleep.
On average, we go through 4 to 6 cycles per night, depending on how long we sleep. Sleep is essential for our health and well-being, but many people struggle to get enough quality sleep due to various factors such as stress, lifestyle, environment, or medical conditions. To improve our sleep quality and quantity, we can follow some simple tips such as stick to a regular sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up at the same time every day. Avoid caffeine, alcohol, nicotine, and heavy meals close to bedtime. Create a comfortable and dark sleeping environment, free from noise, light, and distractions. Follow a relaxing bedtime routine, such as reading a book, listening to music, or meditating. Avoid using electronic devices such as phones, computers, or TVs before bed or in the bedroom. Exercise regularly during the day, but not too close to bedtime. Limit naps during the day, especially in the afternoon or evening. Seek medical help if you have any sleep disorders or health problems that affect your sleep. By following these steps, we can improve our sleep quality. Fasting is one of the oldest and most powerful ways to improve your mental health and longevity, as well as our learning. It has been practiced by various cultures and religions for thousands of years, but available as a way to purify the body, mind, and soul. But what exactly is fasting, and how does it work? Fasting is the voluntary abstention from food for a certain period of time, ranging from a few hours to several days. There are different types of fasting, such as intermediate fasting. This involves eating only within a specific window of time each day, such as 16 hours of fasting and 8 hours of eating. Time-restricted feeding. This is similar to intermediate fasting, but the eating window is shorter, such as 12 hours of fasting and 12 hours of eating. Alternate day fasting. This involves eating normally one day and fasting the next day. Periodic fasting. This involves fasting for longer periods of time, such as 2 to 5 days, once or twice a month. Water-only fasting. This involves drinking only water and no other liquids or foods for the duration of the fast. Fasting has many benefits for your health and longevity, such as reduce inflammation. Fasting lowers the level of pro-inflammation cyclines and oxidative stress in your body, which can cause chronic diseases and aging. Enhancing autophagy. Fasting activates a process called autophagy, which means self-eating. This is when your cells recycle and remove damaged or unwanted components such as proteins, organelles, and pathogens. Autophagy helps to prevent diseases such as cancer, Alzheimer's, and diabetes. Boosting stem cells. Fasting stimulates the production of new stem cells, which are undifferentiated cells that can become any type of cell in your body. Stem cells can help to repair and rejuvenate tissues and organs that are damaged by aging or disease. Improving metabolism. Fasting improves your insulin sensitivity and glucose regulation, which means your body can use sugar more efficiently for energy. Fasting also improves your levels of human growth hormone, HGH, which helps to burn fat and build muscles. Extending lifestyle. Fasting has been shown to extend the lifestyle of various organisms such as worms, yeast, mice, and monkeys. Fastings may also delay or prevent age-related diseases in humans, such as cardiovascular disease, cancer, and neurodegeneration. Fasting is not only good for your physical health, but also for your mental health. Fasting can enhance cognition. Fasting can help your memory, learning, focus, and creativity. Fasting may also protect your brain from neurodegeneration by increasing the levels of brain-deprived neurotrophic factors, BDNF, which is a protein that supports the growth and survival of neurons. Elevate mood. Fasting can increase your levels of serotonin and dopamine, which are neurotransmitters that regulate your mood, motivation, and reward. Fasting may also reduce your levels of cortisol and adrenaline, which are hormones that cause stress and anxiety. Induce spirituality. Fasting can induce a state of altered consciousness where you feel more connected to yourself, others, nature, or a higher power. Fasting may also enhance your intuition, insight, and wisdom. Fasting is not for everyone. It may have some risk or side effects such as dehydration. Fasting can cause you to lose water and electrolytes from your body, which can lead to headaches, dizziness, fatigue, or fainting. You should drink plenty of water during a fast to prevent dehydration. Hypoglycemia. Fasting can cause your blood sugar levels to drop too low, which can lead to hunger, irritability, shakiness, or confusion. You should monitor your blood sugar levels during the fast and break the fast if you feel unwell. Muscle loss. Fasting can cause you to lose some muscle mass along with fat mass. You should exercise regularly during a fast to preserve your muscle mass and strength. Eating disorders. Fasting can trigger or worsen eating disorders such as anorexia or bulimia. You should avoid fasting if you have a history or risk of eating disorders. Fasting is not a magic bullet. It's not a substitute for a healthy diet and lifestyle. You should consult your doctor before starting a fast, especially if you have any medical conditions or take any medications. Fasting is a powerful tool that can help you improve your health and longevity, but it's not the only tool. You should also eat well-balanced meals that are rich in fruits and vegetables, whole grains, also known as vitamin B3 is a water-soluble vitamin that exercise regularly and various sleep metabolic processes in the body manage stress. It has been studied for its potential effects on cardiovascular health, to reset including its impact on blood pressure. It is a way to tap into your inner healing power. Blood lipid profile. Niacin has been found to have positive effects on blood fasting profiles. It can increase high-density lipoproteins, HDL cholesterol, also referred to as good cholesterol, and decrease low-density lipoprotein, LDL cholesterol, often referred to as bad cholesterol, and triglycerides. By improving these lipid levels, niacin may indirectly contribute to cardiovascular health. 2. Blood pressure. Niacin can cause a temporary and modest reduction in blood pressure when taken at therapeutic doses. However, this effect is usually not significant enough to be considered a primary treatment for hypertension, high blood pressure. 3. Individual responses vary. It's important to note that individual responses to niacin can vary. Some people may experience a more notable decrease in blood pressure, but others may not see a significant change. Side effects. Niacin supplementation, especially at high doses, can be associated with side effects such as flushing, a temporary warm, red, and itchy sensation, stomach upset, and liver abnormalities. These side effects may limit its use. 5. Consult a healthcare provider. If you are considering niacin supplementation for the purpose of improving your blood pressure or overall cardiovascular health, it's important to consult with a healthcare provider. They can assess your specific health needs, evaluate potential interactions with other medications or conditions, and recommend an appropriate doses and forms of niacin. It's worth emphasizing that niacin should not be used as a sole or primary treatment for high blood pressure. Lifestyle modifications, such as adopting a healthy biofeedback, regular physical biofeedback is a weight management that is stress reduction to help lower blood pressure and some blood pressure management. Biofeedback, if you have high blood pressure therapy, work closely with your healthcare provider to develop a comprehensive plan that is typically to your individual needs, such as heart rate, blood pressure, and muscle tension, by providing real-time information about these processes. Here's how biofeedback can potentially help lower blood pressure. 1. Awareness. Biofeedback helps individuals become more aware of their body's physiological response, including changes in blood pressure. By providing real-time feedback through sensors and monitoring equipment, individuals can see how their thoughts, emotions, and relaxation techniques affect their blood pressure. 2. Relaxation training. One of the primary ways biofeedback can lower blood pressure is through relaxation techniques. When individuals see the immediately effects of relaxation methods such as deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxing, or guided imagery on their blood pressure, they are motivated to practice these techniques regularly. 3. Stress reduction. Chronic stress can contribute to high blood pressure. Biofeedback helps individuals learn how to reduce stress by modifying their physiological responses. By mastering stress reduction techniques, they can better manage daily stressors that may otherwise elevate their blood pressure. 4. Self-regulation. Biofeedback empowers individuals to take an active role in regulating their blood pressure. They learn to control their physiological responses, which can lead to better blood pressure management over time. 5. Complementary approach. Biofeedback is often used as a complementary therapy alongside other lifestyles and medical treatments for hypertension. It can enhance the effectiveness of conventional treatments such as medication and dietary modification. It's important to note that while biofeedback can be beneficial for some people in lowering blood pressure, its effectiveness may vary from person to person. Additionally, it is not a standalone treatment for high blood pressure. People with high blood pressure should work closely with healthcare providers to develop a comprehensive treatment plan that may include lifestyle modifications, medication, and other interventions as needed. If you're interested in biofeedback, considering seeking guidance from a trained biofeedback therapist or practitioner who can tailor their approach to your specific needs. Best biofeedback devices for treatment. There are several biofeedback devices available for various purposes, including stress reduction and blood pressure management. The best device for you depends on your specific needs and goals. Here are some popular biofeedback devices that may be suitable for blood pressure management and stress reduction. 1. Heart rate variability HRV biofeedback devices. HRV biofeedback devices focus on regular heart variability, which is linked to stress levels and overall well-being. These devices typically include a heart rate sensor and software to monitor and train your HRV patterns. Some popular HRV biofeedback devices include HeartWave, M-Wave, and Elite HRV. 2. Breathing pace devices. These devices help you practice controlled breathing patterns, which can aid in relaxation and stress reduction. Breathing pacer devices often use visual or auditory clues to guide your breathing rate and length. Examples include respirate and relax tone. 3. Electromyography EMG biofeedback devices. EMG biofeedbacks helps you become aware of and control muscle tension, which can contribute to stress and fever and high blood pressure. These devices use sensors to monitor muscular activity and provide feedback on muscle relaxation techniques. There are various EMG biofeedback devices available, such as MyoTrack and Thought Technologies ProCamp Infinity. 4. Temperature biofeedback devices. These devices monitor changes in skin temperature, which can be an indicator of stress levels. By learning to warm your hands through relaxation techniques, you can promote relaxation and potentially reduce blood pressure. Examples include the finger temperature biofeedback device and the TempIR biofeedback thermometer. Biofeedback apps. Many smartphone apps offer biofeedback exercises and guided relaxation techniques. Some apps use the phone's built-in sensors to provide feedback on heart rate variability or breathing patterns. Examples include HeartMath, Inner Balance, Breathe to Relax, and Biofeedback app by Mindfair Consulting. 6. Wearable fitness trackers. Some wearable fitness trackers like those from Fitbit, Garmin, and Apple Watch includes features for monitoring stress levels and guided relaxation exercises. These devices can track heart rate variability and provide insights into your stress patterns. When selecting a biofeedback device, consider factors such as your specific goals, budget, ease of use, and whether you prefer a dedicated device or a smartphone app. It's a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional or biofeedback therapist who can provide recommendations based on your individual needs and help you use your device effectively as part of your overall blood pressure management plan. Best herbs for lowering blood pressure. Several herbs and plant-based remedies have been studied for the potential to lower blood pressure naturally. While herbs can be a part of a holistic approach to managing blood pressure, it's essential to consult with a healthcare professional before incorporating them into your routine. especially if you're taking medications or have underlying health conditions. Here are some herbs and supplements that have shown promise in helping to lower blood pressure. 1. Garlic. Garlic supplements or incorporating fresh garlic into your diet may help reduce blood pressure. Garlic contains allium, a compound with potential blood pressure lowering effects. 2. Hibiscus. Hibiscus tea is known for its potential anti-hypertensive properties. Drinking hibiscus tea regularly may have a modest effect on blood pressure reduction. 3. Cinnamon. Cinnamon may help improve blood pressure by relaxing blood vessels. You can add cinnamon to your diet by sprinkling it on foods or using it in recipes. 4. Ginger. Ginger has been studied for its potential to lower blood pressure and improve circulation. It can be consumed as fresh ginger, ginger tea, or in supplement form. 5. Turmeric. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, has anti-inflammatory properties and may help reduce blood pressure. Turmeric can be added to dishes or taken as a supplement. 6. Flaxseed. Flaxseed are a good source of alpha-linolenic acid, which may help lower blood pressure. Ground flax seeds can be added to smoothies, yogurt, or oatmeal. 7. Olive leaf extract. Olive leaf extract contains compounds that may help relax blood vessels and lower blood pressure. It is available in supplementary form. 8. Berries. Berries like blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are rich in antioxidants and flavonoids, which may contribute to improved blood pressure function. 9. Beetroot. Beetroot and beetroot juices contains nitrates, which may help relax blood vessels and reduce blood pressure. Beetroot can be consumed as part of salads, smoothies, or juices. 10. Cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper contains capsaicin, which may help relax blood vessels and improve blood flows. Use cayenne pepper sparingly in cooking. 11. Celery seed. Celery seed extract is sometimes used as a natural remedy to lower blood pressure. It's available in supplementary form. 13. Cat's claw. Cat's claw, an herb native to the Amazon rainforest, has been studied for its potential anti-hypertensive effects. It's available in various forms, including capsules and tea. Remember that while these herbs and supplements may offer potential benefits, they should not replace prescribed medications for hypertension unless advised by a healthcare professional. Lifestyle factors like maintaining a healthy diet, regular exercise, managing stress, and limiting alcohol and sodium intake are also crucial components of managing blood pressure naturally. Always consult with a healthcare professional before starting any new supplement or health remedy, especially if you have underlying health conditions or taking medications. Yoga is a great way to lower your blood pressure naturally. Yoga is a great way to lower your blood pressure naturally and improve your overall health. Yoga can help you relax, reduce stress, increase flexibility, and straighten your heart. There are many yoga poses that can help you lower your blood pressure, but here are some of the most effective ones. Child's pose. This pose helps relieve stress by regulating the blood circulation It also calms the abdominal muscle and the lower back. To do this pose, kneel on the floor and sit on your heels. Then bend forward and rest your forehead on the floor. Stretch your arms forward or place them by your side. Breathe deeply and hold the pose for a few minutes. Padasana, hand to feet pose. This pose helps the blood circulate well in the upper part of the body. The heart gets stronger by practicing this pose regularly. To do this pose, stand with your feet together and bend forward from the hips. Try to touch your toes with your fingers or place your palms on the floor. Keep your legs straight and your spine elongated. Breathe normally and hold the pose for 10 to 15 seconds. Corpse pose. This pose helps relax the whole body and mind. It lowers the heart rate and blood pressure and promotes deep relaxation. To do this pose, lie down on your back and spread your legs slightly apart. Let your arms rest by your sides with your palms facing up. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Stay in this pose for as long as you like. The easy pose. This pose helps calm the nervous system and reduces stress. It also improves blood circulation and oxygen supply to the brain. To do this on this pose, sit on the floor with your legs crossed. Place your hands on your knees or in a mudra of your choice. Keep your spine straight and your shoulders relaxed. Breathe deeply and hold the pose for a few minutes. Alternate nostril breathing. This is a breathing technique that balances the left and right hemisphere of the brain. It also lowers blood pressure, improves lung capacity, and reduces anxiety. To do this technique, sit in a comfortable position and close your right nostril with your thumb. Inhale through your left nostril for 4 counts, then close it with your ring finger. Exhale through your right nostril for 4 counts, then inhale through it for 4 counts. Close it with your thumbs and exhale through your left nostril for 4 counts. This is 1 cycle. Repeat this for 10 to 15 cycles. The bee breathing. This is another breathing technique that produces a soothing sound like a bee buzzing. It helps calm the mind, lower blood pressure, and relieve headaches. To do this technique, sit in a comfortable position and close your ears with your index fingers. Close your eyes and inhale deeply through your nose. As you exhale, make a humming sound like a bead from your throat. Repeat this for 10 to 15 times. These are some of the yoga poses and techniques that can help you lower your blood pressures naturally. You can practice them daily or whenever you feel stressed or anxious. Remember to consult your doctor before starting any new exercise regime, especially if you have any medical conditions or taking any medications. The best sleeping position for lowering blood pressure. Best sleeping position for lowering blood pressure is sleeping on your back. This position allows for even weight distribution and proper alignment of the head, neck, and spine. Here's why this position is generally recommended. 1. Even pressure. Sleeping on your back distributes your body weight evenly, reducing pressure on specific body parts. It can also help minimize pressure on blood vessels and promote healthy circulation. 2. Spine alignment. Sleeping on your back with a good pillow can help keep your neck, head, and spine aligned in a neutral position, reducing the risk of neck and back pain. 3. Reduce risk of wrinkles. Sleeping on your back can also be beneficial for your skin. It reduces the likelihood of developing sleep wrinkles compared to sleeping on your side or stomach. When sleeping on your back is often recommended for blood pressure management, individual preferences and comfort are important. If you find it difficult to sleep on your back, you can try the following. If you prefer sleeping on your side, choose your left side. Sleeping on your left side can reduce pressure on the heart and may be beneficial for individuals with high blood pressure or heart conditions. Ensure your pillow supports your head and neck and maintains proper spinal alignment. If you have concerns about your blood pressure, consult with a healthcare professional. They can provide personalized advice based on your specific health needs and circumstances. It's essential to focus on overall lifestyle changes to manage and lower high blood pressures effectively. These may include dietary adjustments, regular physical activity, stress management, and if necessary, medication as provided by your healthcare provider. Yoga breathing techniques for lowering blood pressure. Yoga breathing techniques, often referred to as pranayama, can be beneficial for reducing stress and in turn lowering blood pressure. Here are some yoga breathing techniques that may help in managing blood pressure. 1. Deep abdominal breathing, diaphragmatic breathing. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your abdomen. Inhale slowly through your nose, allowing your abdomen to rise as you fill your lungs with air. Exhale slowly through your mouth, letting your abdomen fall. Focus on the rise and fall of your abdomen as you breathe deeply. Repeat this for a few minutes to promote relaxation and reduce stress. 2. Alternate nose breathing. Sit in a comfortable position with your back straight. Use your right thumb to close your right nostril and your right ring finger to close your left nostril. Start by closing the right nostril and inhaling through the left nostril. Close the left nostril. Open the right and exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril. Close the right nostril. Open the left and exhale through the left nostril. This completes one cycle. Repeat for several cycles. Alternate nose breathing can help balance the nervous system and reduce stress. 3. Hummingbee breath. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Place your hands on your face with your index finger on your forehead and other fingers covering your eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale slowly while making a humming sound like a bee. Feel the vibration in your head and body as you hum. Repeat this for several rounds, focusing on the soothing sensation. Ocean breath, Ujjayi pranayama. Sit in a comfortable position with your back straight. Inhale through your nose slightly constricting the back of your throat to create a soft ocean-like sound. Exhale slowly and audibly through the same throat constriction. Ujjayi breathing can promote relaxation and mental calmness. Skull shining breath. Sit with your back straight. Take a deep breath in, and then forcibly exhale through your nostril by contracting your lower abdomen. The inhalation should be passive, and the exhalation is active and quick. This breathing exercise is innervating and can help reduce stress. Before starting any yogic breathing practice, it's essential to learn these techniques under the guidance of a qualified yoga instructor, especially if you have underlying health conditions. If you have high blood pressure, consult with a healthcare professional before incorporating these practices into your routine, as they may need to be adapted to your specific needs and medical history. Foods that are relatively high in sodium content. 1. Processed meats. Deli meats, bacon, sausages, and ham are typically high in sodium due to the curing and preserving processes. 2. Canned soups. Many canned soups, especially those labeled as ready to eat, are high in sodium. Opt for low sodium or homemade soups. 3. Fast foods. Burgers, fries, and other fast food items are often loaded with sodium as they're meant to enhance flavor and preserve shelf life. 4. Salty snacks. Potato chips, pretzels, and salted nuts are examples of salty snacks that can contribute to high sodium intake. 5. Canned vegetables. Canned vegetables are convenient but can contain added salt for preservation. Choose fresh or frozen vegetables when possible. 6. Canned beans. Canned beans, like canned vegetables, may contain added sodium. Look for low sodium or no salt added options. 7. Processed food. Processed foods such as frozen dinners, instant noodles, and packaged pasta dishes are often high in sodium. 8. Condiments. Condiments like soy sauce, ketchup, and salad dressing can be significant sources of sodium. Opt for reduced sodium versions. 9. Cheese. Cheese, especially processed cheese, and certain types of blue cheese can be high in sodium. Choose low-sodium cheese varieties. 10. Bakery products. Some bakery goods like bread, bagels, and muffins may contain more sodium than you realize. Check labels for lower sodium options. Remember, it's just not about avoiding high sodium foods, but also about incorporating low sodium alternatives and cooking methods. Reading nutritional labels and choosing fresh, whole foods is a great way to manage your sodium intake and support lower blood pressure. List of snacks that contain high sodium. 1. Potato chips. Brand, Lay's Classic Potato Chips. Sodium, approximately 170 milligrams per 1 ounce, about 15 chips. 2. Pretzels. Brand, Snyder's or Handover Pretzel Snaps. Sodium is approximately 230 milligrams per 1 ounce, about 20 pretzels. 3. Popcorn. Popcorn. Brand, Orville Redenbacher's movie theater butter popcorn. Sodium, approximately 280 milligrams per 2 tablespoons unpopped, about 4 cups popped. 4. Cheese Puffs brand, Cheeto crunchy cheese flavored snacks. Sodium, approximately 250 milligrams per 1 ounce, about 13 pieces. 5. Tortilla chips brand, Tostitos Original Restaurant Style Tortilla Chips. Sodium, approximately 150 milligrams per 1 ounce, about 6 chips. 6. Jerky brand, Jack Link's Original Beef Jerky. Sodium, approximately 590 milligrams per 1 ounce, about 1 strip. Salted peanuts brand, Planters Dry Roasted Peanuts. Sodium, approximately 190 milligrams per 1 ounce, about 39 peanuts. 8. Crispy Snack Mix brand, Chex Mix Traditional Snack Mix. Sodium, approximately 230 milligrams per half a cup. 9. Crackers brand, Ritz Original Crackers. Sodium, approximately 140 milligrams per 5 crackers. 10. Canned cheese dip brand, Tostitos Salsa con Queso. Sodium, approximately 330 milligrams per 2 tablespoons. 11. Ramen noodles brand, Marchukan chicken flavored ramen noodles. Sodium, approximately 1,090 milligrams per 1 3-ounce serving. Please keep in mind that these are just approximately sodium values and can vary between products and brands. High sodium snacks are commonly associated with processed and convenience food, so it's a good practice to check the nutritional labels for precise sodium content and consider lower sodium alternatives or homemade snacks for healthier choices. The nitric oxide 4-minute exercises created by Dr. Zach Bush. The nitric oxide 4-minute exercises is a high-intensity internal training that is designed to stimulate the release of nitric oxide, a molecule that feeds your muscles and improves blood circulation. Nitric oxide is stored in the blood vessels for around 90 seconds, so working each major muscle group for 90 seconds gives you the most efficient workout to tone and build muscles. The exercise consists of 4 movements: squats, arm raises, circular arm swings, and shoulder presses. Each movement is done for 10 repetitions, and the whole sequence is repeated 3 times. This exercise can be done multiple times per day, as the body can regenerate nitric oxide every couple of hours. The more frequent you do it, the better your results. The exercise has many benefits, such as lowering blood pressure, cleaning the mind, boosting immunity, reducing inflammation, and enhancing performance. The nitric oxide 4-minute exercise is a simple and effective way to improve your health and fitness. You can watch some videos to see how you can do it properly and modify if needed. Football, Aikido. What is football, Aikido? Good question. But first, what is Aikido? Here's the definition of Aikido. Aikido, Japanese Aikido, way of harmonizing energy, martial art, and self-defense system that resembles the fighting methods Jiu-Jitsu and Judo in its use of twisting and throwing techniques, and its aim of turning an attacker's strength and momentum against themselves. Pressure on vital nerve centers is also used. I have some friends that they have studied Aikido for many years. I learned some of the philosophy and practice from them. What I loved was the principle of turning an attacker's strength and momentum against himself. I thought about a football game that uses these same principles. Imagine a defense tries to rush in, and the offense uses the defense energy against them. These are the principles of Aikido. You use the opponent's force against them. Here's a short philosophy of Aikido. Aikido has but one principle, the universal reality of life, and their own nature as living human beings all possess the basic secret of Aikido. The purpose of Aikido is to be better people's lives, to make their spirit blossom and become strong, and by making better people make a better world. If you replace Aikido with the quantum field, you then have a modern day word. This book was inspired when the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. I had a flash of inspiration and saw this book in written form. So far as I know, this has never been done in football before. Football has always been a clash of push-pull energy. He who has the greatest energy usually wins the game. It's usually brute force. What if we change the course of things? Imagine the defense is rushing in with full force. The offense takes that power and uses it against them. The defense falls to the ground and wonders what in the world happened. This happens over and over again. In the quantum field, if a person is aggressive, you can transmit that aggression back to that person. You don't have to accept it. Suppose somebody gets angry. Usually the other person will respond with anger back. This is what we do every day. It's quite kindergarten. The wise man won't say anything but smile. He has nothing to prove. The wise man has gotten over his ego and smiles at life. These same principles can be used on a football field. It's taking the quantum field and understanding these universal principles. In my eye, the team that has a higher understanding of these principles will be the team to beat. The Kansas City Chiefs many times throughout the season was in the zone. At times they were so far behind the opponents thought the game was over. Yet each time they came from behind and won the game. Imagine if they could take this to the next level. How about if they could consciously learn how to be in the zone? What would happen if they learned Aikido and used the opponent's force against them? That would bring them to a much higher level than they are today. Nutrition. When you think of a professional football player's meal, what do you think? Probably a huge piece of steak. This has been a standard for probably half a century. This has been the norm in the sports world.
Yet some players and teams are thinking outside of the box. Take, for example, the Tennessee Titans. Here's an article I found. It was written by Ava Brown. Did the Patriots lose to a bunch of vegans? The New England Patriots lost last night to the Tennessee Titans in the first round of the playoffs, a team where the majority of the players have been on a plant-based diet for the past few seasons, and a team that swears by the diet to keep them in tip-top physical shape. The Titan players who are on the vegan diet said that's why they were able to make it to the playoffs for the first time in a decade back in 2018. It sounds crazy, I know, but is that the reason why the Patriots lost last night? In 2018, 11 players on the Titans went vegan. Last night, they beat 6-time Super Bowl champions because they outplayed them, out-hustled them, and maybe they had a better pre-game vegan meal. I learned about the Tennessee Titans and their plant-based diets from the Netflix documentary, The Game Changers. It's a documentary that showcased top athletes from across the world who are on a plant-based diets. The documentary also goes into the science of why athletes who are on a vegan diet are outperforming athletes who are not on a plant-based diet. In the document, they follow the Titans and how the vegan journey all started with the outside linebacker, Derek Morgan. He was the only one on the team not eating meat, but his wife is a chef. After games on Sunday, he would invite members of the team over to their house to eat a post-game meal. At first, the teammates made fun of him for eating vegan, but then they tried it themselves, and they loved the way it tasted. After just a couple of weeks on the new plant-based diet, they were playing better than they ever had played before. It looked like they haven't turned back since. But let's take a look at TB12. Tom Brady eats an 80% vegan diet. That's easy to learn if you picked up his book, The TB12 Method. Most of his diet consists of organically grown fruits, vegetables, whole grains, meat, nuts, seeds, and legumes. Ding, ding, ding. That's a vegan diet. So, is this a lack of fruits and vegetables the reason why the New England Patriots aren't going to win the 7th Super Bowl? Brady is still the GOAT, but he can't do it alone. If I were the Patriots, I'd pick up the TB12 method and start reading it before next season rolls around. And I'll also take a few pages from the plant-based book of the Tennessee Titans. Disagree? Injuries. Injuries are a common occurrence in football. Most players will get some sort of injury during the playing season. I'm thinking out loud here. In my eyes, many injuries could be prevented if we could use the opponent's attack of energy and reverse it. Imagine the force would go back towards the opponent. Consequently, the body wouldn't absorb the shock. Heavy trauma wouldn't occur. In my chapter on football, Aikido, I explain this. My next chapter is on Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga will help heal and prevent injuries from happening. Many injuries occur when the muscles are extremely tense. The day-to-day workouts, the gain during the week, all contribute to the body and mind being stressed out. Also, when the mind and body is not in the zone, injuries will occur much more frequently. In his state of mind, the player is struggling. When you struggle, mistakes will happen. Look at the times you got injured. Were you in the zone, or were you trying to find the zone? Look, I'm not saying that if you're in the zone, you won't get injured. But I'm saying, by being in the zone, you are conscious and aware. You can see clearly in just a fraction of a second where you should go. Patrick Mahomes is a prime example of this. When he was in the zone and his teammates were unstoppable. Here's a list of tools that help prevent injuries. Body and mind totally relax. Body can receive trauma and release it. Learn how to consciously to be in the zone. Use the opponent's force against them. Get plenty of sleep. Daily cold water therapy. Meditation. Release emotional baggage. Hatha yoga practice. Qigong practice. Nutrition. Learn the latest. See Go and Vegan chapter. Proper weight training. Let the body totally relax. It takes around a week to fully recover. Hatha Yoga. I'm sure that many football players roll their eyes when you mention the word yoga. It has the connotation of some principal position. Yet, I have a few questions to ask. How flexible are you? Did you know many injuries occur when the body is not flexible enough? How is your balance? In less than a second, your opponent can knock you off balance. Can you recover in time? Are you aware of the mind-body connection? If not, you're more likely to get injured. Do you mostly breathe through your mouth or nose? Did you know that in India, breathing through your mouth is called the breath of death? John Dilliard has been at the forefront of this since the 80s. Many professional athletes have used his system. It includes proper yoga and breathing. Another reason to embrace proper nasal breathing, it can enhance your workout. This is what John has to say. To experience the zone in training is our birthright and is within the design of our human nervous system to access it. To push ourselves to exhaustion when we have the capability to allow effortless, perfect performance to flow naturally from the inside out seems somewhat primitive and a waste of time. I have never heard of a peak experience that was described as painful, grueling, or exhausting. Rather, the descriptions have always fit the original definition of exercise: regenerating, stress relieving, and accessing full human potential. Personally, the concept of no gain, no pain, no gain is obsolete. Here's an article about Alexander Popov. On the final night of competition in the 2003 World Aquatics Championships in Barcelona, Alex Popov mounted the block what would be his final major championship swing win. The 30-year-old Russian sprinter had already done it all in the sports. He won back-to-back Olympic gold medals in the 50 and 100-meter freestyle in 1992 and 1996. The only swimmer to accomplish the feat. He broke the world's records in both events while repeatedly swatting away up-and-comers to the sprint events for well over a decade. When Popeye dove in on July 26, 2003, and exploded to the surface on his way to gold in the 50-meter freestyle, he did so with his trademark precision and grace. Champion swimmers make the sport look easy, and Popeye somehow made it look even easier. He just took 31 strokes in a brief no cap, and from an old school start to smash the world record in the 50mm freestyle in 2000 in a time of 21:64. Popeye's efficiency was developed with a relentless focus on technique and training. Under the watchful eye of his longtime coach, Jarnidi Tartiski, Popeye would regularly swim 5,000 meters straight freestyle. Tartiski avoided doing drills in practice, placing an emphasis on swimming slow, but with excellent form and target stroke weights at all times. Popeye's stroke didn't change from training to competition. The same effortless-looking technique he used on race day was the same balanced, high elbow catch that he brought to practice every day. There was no distinction. There wasn't practice swimming or competitive swimming. There was only one stroke. The effects of all these meters with perfect technique and practice was that by the time Popeye got up on the block, he didn't need to think about what he wanted to do. He didn't need to worry about his stroke collapsing or choking or planning how he wanted to feel in the water. It was just a matter of diving into the water and let his body do what he had done a million times in training. Popeye's habitual technical excellence was such that he could regularly swim at world record settings pace in training. Literally, story goes that a pre-Olympic training camp in Colorado Springs, Popeye got up on the blocks for a surprise get-up 50-meter effort. The coaches in attendance, including USC's David Saul, who later talked about the occurrence, clocked Popeye at a stop on a stopwatch at a time that was 0.10 seconds below the existing world record. Popeye trained the way he raced, and he raced the way he trained. How many swimmers can do the same? Qigong. The Taoists were great mystics and scientists of their times. They understood there's a central force in the universe, which they called the Tao. The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. The nameless is the beginning of heaven and earth. The name is the mother of 10,000 things. Qigong has been around for about 4,000 years. They have many different forms, yet the essence is the same. They weren't divorced from nature. As a matter of fact, they became one with nature. In the West, most people are totally divorced from nature. You think all indigenous people are primitive. Their whole society is based upon a relationship with nature. Nature is their home. We don't have this concept in the West. I say a lot that signpost is all around us, yet we don't have the eyes to see. Take, for example, this human body. We take it totally for granted. On average, a person at rest takes about 16 breaths per minute. This means we breathe about 960 breaths an hour, 23,040 breaths a day, and 8,409,600,000 a year. A person who lives to 80 will take about 672,768 breaths in a lifetime. Now imagine that the majority of mankind never is truly conscious of their breath. Behind your breath are the power that is keeping you alive and the universe alive. Yet, we are oblivious to it. Different cultures have different names for this. In India, it's called prana, life force energy. In China, it's called chi. Modern-day scientists calls it the quantum field. The Taoists understood how to balance the human body. They knew how to balance the mind, body, and soul. Qigong was a formal exercise to learn how to cultivate qi. The Taoists were extremely familiar with the entire human body. Today, modern-day scientists are starting to discover what the ancients knew thousands of years ago. In the 80s, the book The Body Electric, Electromagnetism and the Foundation of Life by Robert Becker came out. It was revolutionary for its time. It talked about how energy affects the human body. Personally, I think Qigong is a precious tool that helps an individual to discover the essence of who we are. Imagine there's a quantum field that exists everywhere. It is beyond time and space. Qigong, over time, brings one awareness and consciousness to expand. It looks so simple. It is. Breathing is so simple. Then when I say by focusing on your breath, one can experience the power that is keeping you alive. Most people roll their eyes. I could go on for hours, yet our time is limited. For the football players out there, how would you like to be in the zone more often? Meditation and Qigong work together to bring you to the zone. The zone is your natural state. We have simply forgotten. Many tools are out there. You must learn how to think outside of your box. Your beliefs and conditions are holding you back to understand your true nature.
David the Dragon. Hi, I'm David the Dragon. I'm best of friends with Builder Ricky. You read about me in the story. I'm over 5,000 years old. I'm still young at heart. You see, I take care of myself. Where I come from, the British Isles, the dragons really didn't have any common sense. You could say common sense is uncommon. Where I come from, the dragons didn't exercise or eat good foods. They partied all throughout the night. To be frank, they didn't have a clue about universal laws. They were only interested in acquiring stolen treasure and fighting. Boy, what kind of existence is that? When we flew from the west to the east, our entire lifestyle changed for the better. We started to take a look at how to make a better life for the dragons. As you see, only young dragons came with us. The rest were stuck in their old ways. Quite frankly, they had no desire to change. They liked misery. Well, we decided to have a grand adventure. We learned how to meditate in Zoran, and the rest is history. We learned very young that life is an external and internal adventure. Bet you nobody told you that. We came to a point where we could see energy all around us and in us, that there was a block over time. Disease would take place. You see, in the bodies of humans and dragons lie a vast number of rivers and streams. In a healthy body, these rivers and streams are flowing properly. But the more ones have a life out of balance, these rivers and streams get clogged up and don't flow properly. The water over time becomes stagnant and mosquitoes can fester. This is where disease manifests. Here's an example of anger. When a person is always angry, this blocks the rivers and streams inside the body. Over time, the body becomes angry and can fight against itself. You call this cancer. Cancer is angry cells. We discovered a long time ago that by using needles at a certain point on the body, we can begin to unblock the rivers and streams. Yet the acupuncturist can help to unblock these dams. Yet it's up to you to change, modify, and learn how to be healthy. In the West, you go to a doctor and take the medicine. Your symptoms go away. Your drugs have side effects. The patient takes no responsibility. No wonder your system is messed up. A wise person begins to listen within and change accordingly. This person realizes that proper rest is the key. In the West, sleep and rest is sort of a nuisance. They don't have the understanding of how important it is. In order for the body to heal and repair, it needs rest. Period. We live such a fast pace, we have forgotten why we need sleep and rest in the first place. The acupuncture during this time had an easy job. He knew how to break the dam and let the waters flow properly. He might give some healing herbs to the child. The child understood completely that the acupuncturist could only assist so far in the process. She knew that it was up to her to follow through and live day by day the natural laws of life. You see, their culture was understanding and practicing every moment these natural laws. Unfortunately, in our world, today's man has lost touch with his true nature. Consequently, disease is quite common. Our herbs that are given out are organic and have no side effects. They're extremely beneficial in helping the body to balance. Your Western medicine has extreme side effects and can cause death. Listen to the commercials today and you will hear a lovely voice telling all the side effects that drugs have. They are concerned to make a profit. That is the bottom line. No, kids, listen to this story. Only your generation can change this wacky system. You can look at different and natural ways. You can see chemicals are released effective ways for healing. Their scientists know about energy, but at the present moment, only a few doctors are researching about the power of energy. This is where acupuncture comes in. In the future, there will be myriads of different discoveries and inventions. The more a society becomes more aware, the more the discoveries can occur. You see, only in an open society can change occur for the better. These new discoveries can be used for good, or they can be a complete disaster. The nuclear bomb is a prime example. The genie got loose, and now the world is trying to find out how to rein in the genie. You see, your world has a lot to learn. Imagine most of the world is looking externally, but the jewel lies within. You need a balance between the external and internal. Millions of people are waking up to this fact. At a certain point in time, when humanity truly understands this, your inventions will be so-called a miracle in life. In fact, they aren't miracles in life, but your understanding is at a different level. Your cell phone would be considered a gift from God 500 years ago. I bet each one of you kids knows how to operate one. You have no problems with that. In the same way, the more you understand the laws of the universe, more incredible inventions will come your way. Nature wants to give her incredible gifts, but you have to be in sync to receive them. Anger, war, and greed will never be the way to discover these gifts. For thousands of years, war is not the answer. It has never solved anything, and never will. Only the kids can truly change for the better. Hopefully, you will listen to this story and remember your generation can change for the better. The seeds have been planted many millions of years ago. You can be the fruit that can change this world. Remember, you are never alone. Someday you will realize this. You will see that all of humanity and the dragons are in the same boat together. You are the universe. You just don't know it.
Monitoring your thoughts and emotions. As you know, by now we live 95% from the subconscious and 5% from the conscious mind. Most human beings never stop to see the correlation between the mind and body. Many scientists say they are one and the same. They are not distinct and different. Imagine someone pisses you off. That thought creates a chemical in your brain. Cortisol gets released. Stress hormones gets released. Over 1900 chemicals gets released. You are now in an emotional state of anger. This anger gets stored in your body. Many scientists say that cancer is created by angry cells. Most of the time, we have automatic tapes from the past in any given situation. Because we are reactive beings, we are like leaves blowing in the wind. We never stop and think before we perform an action. Many people Twitter without thinking. So the goal is to rewire our circuits. When someone makes us angry, stop in your tracks. Focus on your breath. Imagine an infinite field of peace surrounding you. By the way, it does, 24 hours a day. This is your true nature. Smile and don't say a thing. When you have your composure back, speak from kindness. Mind you, this is extremely difficult to do. Here's some advice for you on this journey. Write down all the areas that have caused great trauma in your life. Many times, the great trauma never gets processed properly. It is stored in our subconscious. The greater the trauma, the greater the emotional impact. Unfortunately, so many people hold on to the past. An event may happen over 30 years ago, and we still hold on for dear life. We still hold a grudge and are angry towards that one person. We need to learn and forgive. We need to let go of that emotion. In the last 30 years, much insight has been in the relationship between the mind and body. There are many different techniques out there to heal and release our emotional scars. Here's one I like. Emotional Freedom Technique. It's a self-help technique that involves tapping near the endpoints of energy meridians located around the body. EFT works by lowering cortisol levels and the body's stress response because it helps to promote relaxation. Imagine you have some anger issue. The first step is to identify the issue. In order for this to work, you need to identify the issue. Makes sense? Step 2. From a scale of lowest 1 to highest 10, what is the intensity? What is the intensity of your emotional or physical pain? Step 3. In this state, one acknowledges the issue and accepting yourself despite the problem. We're going to use anger as our problem. The common setup phrase is, even though I have this problem, I deeply and completely accept myself. The common setup phrase is, even though I have this anger issue, I deeply and completely accept myself. Step 4. This is the tapping phrase. Begin by tapping the karate chop point while simultaneously reciting your setup phrase. You may do this for around 30 seconds to 1 minute. Concentrate on your breath as you do this. The calmer you get, the better results you will have. Karate chop, small intestine meridian. Now, for each one of these meridian points, use a reminder phrase. Suppose you have an anger issue. You would then recite in your mind anger while tapping at these points below. Tap for around 30 seconds at each meridian point. At the eyebrow, bladder meridian. Side of the eye, gallbladder meridian. Under the eye, stomach meridian. Under the nose, governing vessel. Chin, central vessel. Beginning of the collarbone, kidney meridian. Under the arm, spleen meridian. Top of head, governing vessel. When you finish, rate an intensity level. Say that your initial rate was a 9. You rate it now at a 5. Repeat this process until you reach the 0. Mind you, some problems will take time to reach a 0. The greater you take responsibility for your thoughts and actions, the greater results you will have. To find all these meridian points, do a Google search for tapping, and you should be able to see exactly where these points are. Alright, well, that's it. Thank you.
Nutritional psychiatry. There is a growing field of research called nutritional psychiatry that studies the relationship between food and mental health. According to this field, what you eat can directly affect the structure and function of your brain and ultimately your mood. Eating high-quality foods that contain lots of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants nourishes the brain and protects it from oxidized stress. On the other hand, diets high in refined sugars can be harmful to the brain and have been found to impair brain function and worsen symptoms of mood disorders such as depression. The inner workings of your digestive system don't just help you digest food, but also guide your emotions. The functions of neurons in your gastrointestinal tract is highly influenced by the billions of good bacteria that make up your intestinal microbiome. These bacteria play an essential role in your health. They protect the linings of your intestines and ensure they provide a strong barrier against toxins and bad bacteria. They limit inflammation. They improve how well you absorb nutrients from your food, and they can activate neural pathways that travel directly between the gut and the brain. While there is still much to learn about the relationship between food and mental health, it is clear that what you eat can have a significant impact on your mood and overall well-being. If you're interested in exploring this topic and walking meditation, I recommend checking out some of the resources available online or consult who's feeling qualified healthcare professional. She had tried many things to feel more connected, but nothing seemed to work. One day she decided to try walking meditation. At first, Sarah found it difficult to focus on her breath and her steps at the same time. Her mind kept wandering to her worries and fears. But as she continued to practice, she found that it became easier to quiet her mind and be present in the moment. As she walked, Sarah began to notice the world about her in a new way. She saw the beauty of the trees and the sky and felt the warmth of the sun on her skin. She felt a sense of peace and calm that she had never experienced before. With each step, Sarah felt more connected to the earth beneath her feet. She realized that she was not separate from the world around her, but a part of it. She felt united with the universe. Over time, Sarah's practice of walking meditation became a daily ritual. It helped her to feel more grounded and centered, even in the midst of chaos and uncertainty. She found it gave her a sense of purpose and meaning that she had been missing. And so, Sarah continued to walk mindfully, breathing in the fresh air and feeling the earth beneath her feet. She knew that no matter what challenge lay ahead, she could always be connected to the universe. As Sarah continued to walk mindfully, she began to notice changes in her life. She felt more connected to the people around her, and she felt that she was more patient and compassionate with others. She also felt more creative and inspired, and she began to write poetry and paint. One day, Sarah decided to share her practice of walking meditation with others. She started a group. They met every week in the park to walk together mindfully. The group grew quickly, and soon there were dozens of people walking together in silence, feeling united with the universe. As the group continued to meet, Sarah noticed that people were becoming more open and vulnerable with each other. They shared their struggles and their joys, and they supported each other through difficult times. Sarah realized that walking meditation had not only helped her to feel more connected, but had also helped others to do the same. Years went by, and Sarah's group continued to grow. They became known as the Mindful Walkers, and they inspired others around the world to start their own groups. Sarah felt grateful for the practice of walking meditation, which has brought so much joy and connection into her life. And so, Sarah continues to walk mindfully, feeling united with the universe and with all those around her who shared the practice. Sarah was fascinated by the idea that what she ate could affect her mental health. Sarah was fascinated by the idea that what she ate could affect her mental health. She decided to learn more about the field of nutritional psychiatry and how she could use food to nourish her brain and protect it from oxidized stress. She started by incorporating more high-quality foods into her diet, such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. She also began to pay attention to how different foods made her feel. She noticed that when she ate a diet rich in these foods, she felt more energized and focused. Sarah also learned about the importance of the gut-brain connection and how the billions of good bacteria in her gut could influence her mood. She started to eat more fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, and kimchi, which are rich in probiotics that can help support a healthy gut microbiome. As Sarah continued to eat mindfully, she noticed that her mood improved. She felt more positive and optimistic about the future. She also found that she was better able to handle stress and anxiety. One day, Sarah decided to share her knowledge with others. She started a blog where she wrote about the connection between food and mental health. Her blog quickly gained a following, and people all around the world began to reach out for her advice. Sarah felt grateful for the practice of walking meditation, which had brought so much joy and connection into her life. But now, with her new knowledge of nutritional psychiatry, she felt even more empowered to take control of her mental health. And so, Sarah continued to walk mindfully and eat mindfully, feeling united with the universe and all those around her who shared her practice. As Sarah continued to walk mindfully, she began to notice changes in her life. She felt more connected to the people around her, and she felt that she was more patient and compassionate with others. She also felt more creative and inspired, and she began to write poetry and paint. One day, Sarah decided to share her practice of walking meditation with others. She started a group. They met every week in the park to walk together mindfully. The group grew quickly, and soon there were dozens of people walking together in silence, feeling united with the universe. As the group continued to meet, Sarah noticed that people were becoming more open and vulnerable with each other. They shared their struggles and their joys, and they supported each other through difficult times. Sarah realized that walking meditation had not only helped her to feel more connected, but had also helped others to do the same. Years went by, and Sarah's group continued to grow. They became known as the Mindful Walkers, and they inspired others around the world to start their own groups. Sarah felt grateful for the practice of walking meditation, which has brought so much joy and connection into her life. And so, Sarah continues to walk mindfully, feeling united with the universe and with all those around her who shared the practice. Sarah was fascinated by the idea that what she ate could affect her mental health. Sarah was fascinated with the idea that what she ate could affect her mental health. She decided to learn more about the field of nutritional psychiatry and how she could use food to nourish her brain and protect it from oxidized stress. She started by incorporating more high-quality foods into her diet, such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. She also began to pay attention to how different foods made her feel. She noticed that when she ate a diet rich in these foods, she felt more energized and focused. Sarah also learned about the importance of the gut-brain connection and how the billions of good bacteria in her gut could influence her mood. She started to eat more fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, and kimchi, which are rich in probiotics that can help support a healthy gut microbiome. As Sarah continued to eat mindfully, she noticed that her mood improved. She felt more positive and optimistic about the future. She also found that she was better able to handle stress and anxiety. One day, Sarah decided to share her knowledge with others. She started a blog where she wrote about the connection between food and mental health. Her blog quickly gained a following, and people all around the world began to reach out for her advice. Sarah felt grateful for the practice of walking meditation, which had brought so much joy and connection into her life. But now, with her new knowledge of nutritional psychiatry, she felt even more empowered to take control of her mental health. And so, Sarah continued to walk mindfully and eat mindfully, feeling united with the universe, sleep, and all those. As Sarah continued to walk mindfully and eat mindfully, she began to feel more connected to herself and the world around her. But she still felt like something was missing. One day, Sarah learned about the importance of sleep. She discovered that sleep plays a vital role in good health and well-being throughout your life. During sleep, your body is working to support healthy brain function and maintain your physical health. Getting inadequate sleep over time can raise your risk for chronic, long-term health problems. Sarah realized that she had been neglecting her sleep for too long. She had been staying up too late to work on her blog and waking up early to go for her morning walk. She decided to make some changes. Sarah started by setting a regular bedtime for herself and sticking to it. She also created a relaxing bedtime routine that included reading a book, taking a warm bath, and practicing some gentle yoga poses. As Sarah began to get more sleep, she noticed that she felt more alert and focused during the day. She was able to write more clearly and creatively, and she felt more connected to her readers. Sarah also found that she was better able to handle stress and anxiety. She realized that getting enough sleep was an essential part of her self-care routine. And so, Sarah continued to walk mindfully, eat mindfully, and sleep mindfully, feeling united with the universe and with all those around her who shared her practice. Bugs Bunny. One day, Sarah stumbled upon a quote by Bugs Bunny that resonated with her. "Don't take life too seriously. You'll never get out alive." She realized that she'd begun taking life too seriously and she needed to lighten up. Sarah started by incorporating more humor into her life. She watched funny movies and TV shows, read humorous books, and spent time with friends who made her laugh. As Sarah began to laugh more, she noticed that her stress levels began to decrease even further. She felt more relaxed and at ease in every situation in life. She found that she was better able to handle different emotions like anger and sadness. One day, Sarah decided to share her knowledge with others. She started a blog where she wrote about the power of humor and how it could help release stress in every situation in life. Her blog quickly gained a following, and people from all around the world began to reach out to her for advice. Sarah felt grateful for the practice of walking meditation, which had brought so much joy and connection into her life. But now, with her new knowledge of a nutritional psychiatry, sleep hygiene, mindfulness meditation, and humor, she felt even more empowered to take control of her mental health. And so, Sarah continued to walk mindfully, eat mindfully, sleep mindfully, live mindfully in every moment, and laugh mindfully, feeling united with the universe and all those around her who shared her practice. Hour of Now. As Sarah continued to walk mindfully, eat mindfully, and sleep mindfully, she began to feel more connected to herself and the world around her. But she still felt like something was missing. One day, Sarah learned about the power of now. She discovered that by focusing onto the present moment, she could release stress in every situation in life. She realized that most of her stress came from worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. By bringing her attention back to the present moment, she could find peace and calm. Sarah started by practicing mindfulness meditation. She would sit quietly and focus on her breath, bringing her attention back to the present moment whenever her mind started to wander. She also started to practice mindfulness in her everyday life. When she was walking, she would focus on the sensations of her feet touching the ground. When she was eating, she would savor every bite and pay attention to the flavors and textures. As Sarah continued to practice mindfulness, she noticed that her stress levels began to decrease. She felt more relaxed and at ease in every situation in life. She also found that she was better able to handle difficult emotions like anger and sadness. One day, Sarah decided to share her adventures with others. She started a blog where she wrote about the power of now and how it could help release stress in every situation in life. Her blog quickly gained a following, and people all around the world began to reach out to her for advice. Sarah felt grateful for the practice of walking meditation, which had brought so much joy and connection to her life. But now, with her new knowledge of nutrition, psychiatry, sleep hygiene, and mindfulness meditation, she felt even more empowered to take control of her mental health. And so, Sarah continued to walk mindfully, eat mindfully, sleep mindfully, and live mindfully at every moment, feeling united with the universe and with all those around her who shared her practice. Closing. You have just read a book on longevity, health, and well-being. It was a comprehensive guide that taught you how to live longer and better. Here are some of the key takeaways from the book. Longevity is not just about living longer, but also living well. It is influenced by many factors such as genetic, lifestyle, environment, and mindset. You can improve your longevity by adopting some simple habits such as eating a balanced diet that is rich in fruit, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. Practicing yoga breathing techniques that can lower your blood pressure and calm your mind. Avoid high sodium intake that can harm your health and self-esteem. Getting enough sleep, humor, and meditation that can boost your mental health and happiness. Use biofeedback, cold water therapy, and hatha yoga that can reduce stress and inflammation. This book has given you valuable insights and tools for living a long, healthy, and fulfilling life. Don't you want to start using them today? Remember that small changes can make a huge difference. Stay healthy and happy.